Houston, Texas boxer shot dead by girlfriend's estranged 61-year-old ex-husband. Let's talk. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is the Painful Excellence Podcast, and this is a painful story. Let's get to the business of it, and then I'll give you my opinion. I'll drop a link in the description. This is from Fox News, Houston, Texas. Boxer was killed at a Houston seafood restaurant Wednesday as he was eating with a female friend before her estranged husband opened fire, authorities said. Lorenzo Smith, 44 years old, was at the Crab Station Oyster Bar with a woman. She was She was at the restaurant to finalize her divorce from her 61-year-old husband. I'm putting emphasis on the age for a reason. The Harris County Sheriff's, they're reporting this, by the way. Following a 20-minute conversation, the husband left, came back, and fired 2 guns. Did y'all catch that? Following a 20-minute conversation, the husband left and came back and fired 2 guns. All right. When he returned, he shot the male. She shot the male she was with multiple times, and he attempted to shoot her, but he missed. He missed, y'all. All right. I hope y'all following this. Smith was fatally wounded. The woman fled the restaurant on foot and called 911 from a nearby business. Her husband's deadly actions came to a shock to Smith's sisters. He didn't talk to him. I'm sorry. He says he didn't talk to him yesterday. I don't know the conversation. So he did talk to him. So apparently he spoke to this estranged husband. This is what they're saying. He did talk to him yesterday. I didn't know the conversation, but when my brother got off the phone, he said everything was okay. The gentleman was a cool guy. Smith's sister, Ida Carter, told Fox Houston. So apparently he had a conversation with the estranged husband. Unbelievable. Smith was an avid boxer who had been into the sport since he was a teenager. My brother was like an innocent bystander. He was just trying to help. Y'all hear this? He was just trying to help. She was not his girlfriend. Do y'all hear this? She was not his girlfriend. That's very misleading information. He was just trying to help someone, Carter said. Okay? That is the article, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually 2 articles. I'm not going to go ahead and bother. We have the gist of what's going on. All right? This is another picture of the young man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and assume those are his children. Oh, man. Look. Brothers, I'm talking to men now. I always talk about accountability. All right. Let me give you something that you should already know when you come into your own, when you're dealing with women. I don't care if they insist that they are in control of any situation. You are to assume that they are not. Because I'm going to give you a boxing term, y'all. You are to protect yourself at all times. Now, in the article, it states that he spoke to this man. Now, he was this man, Maurice Smith. Lorenzo Smith. 44 years old, gone. Her estranged husband, 61 years old. I read another article that the woman is 28. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Lorenzo Tuffy Smith, a 44-year-old widower and father of 2, accompanied the unnamed 20. Now, they don't want to even say her name, y'all. They don't even want to say her name, y'all. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead. I'm going to share this article, too. Unnamed 28-year-old woman to a seafood restaurant to meet her 61-year-old husband, whose identity has yet to be released, about divorce proceedings. Now, let me stop right there, y'all. See, this is enraging. This is enraging. The other article was a little vague. This one is getting a little more deep into the conversation, okay? What the fuck was he doing there accompanying his 28-year-old girlfriend? Now, his sister says it's misleading. That's not his girlfriend. She's just a friend. She's just a friend of his, to be clear. A friend. So she can't meet her ex-husband at a restaurant to serve him some divorce papers. She needs her boxer guy friend. Strictly platonic. Nothing romantic. But she needs her professional, well, amateur, whatever. She needs her boxer guy friend there. Because if anything pops off, he's there to protect. I'm telling you, man. We serve a purpose to these women out here. They'll never admit it. Boss bitch this, boss bitch that. I'm a boss. I'm independent. This woman needed the muscle of a 44-year-old boxer to serve her 61-year-old ex-husband papers. What the fuck does she need him there for? Because you know what? She got him killed. The 61-year-old man, I don't know his stature, but he ain't fighting no fight. He ain't fighting no pro boxer. No. Or amateur boxer. He's not fighting a boxer at that. No. He said, all right, I got you. Left, came back, and got to dumping. This man has 2 seeds. He's gone. And I believe the other fella committed suicide. What do I tell y'all all the time about Popeye and olive oil, y'all? In the real world, between Popeye and Bluto, somebody dead, somebody in jail, and Olive Oil is on to the next. She dating Wimpy now with the hamburgers and all that. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and read this other article. I'm going to read bits and pieces of it. All right, another thing. This man was 61. This woman was 28. What do I tell y'all about market value with women? What do I tell you about the market is different for men than it is for women? What do you think what was she doing with a 61-year-old man? That's a whole nother topic, but whatever. The separated spouses spoke for approximately 20 minutes before the argument turned heated. See, the other article didn't say that. Causing the husband to leave the restaurant and later return with a gun. So what? The woman and the ex-spouse started arguing. What was the 44-year-old former father in boxer? What was he doing? Standing there, telling everyone to keep the noise down, relax, talk like adults. What was he doing the whole time? So old boy left, came back, and got to dumping. He shot off 13 rounds inside the Crab Station Oyster Bar, striking Smith multiple times, but missing his wife, who escaped the carnage unharmed. Hear that? They don't even want to say her name, so she ain't got no bullets. She has no injuries, and they're not telling you her name. In other words, she's protected, y'all. But a man is dead. All right, watch this, y'all. The husband then fled the scene. I'm sorry, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. The husband then fled in his Maserati and shot himself in the head. He is not expected to survive his wounds. Listen, he had a Maserati, y'all. A Maserati, y'all. Wonder why they pointed that out. Let me try and connect the dots. She's 28, he's 61, he's driving a Maserati. In order to drive a Maserati, unless you're living way above your means, that man has some bread. Now, there was a divorce ensuing. A divorce, which means she was probably going to walk off with a good piece of change. I'm just assuming. But they put emphasis on drove away in a Maserati. You know what? I'm sharing this link. A Maserati. The first article didn't really tell all of this. He fled in a Maserati, shot himself in the head. He's not expected to survive. So this is possibly 2 men dead, and she's now a widow. Whatever money that this man has, she's now entitled to. When he returned, he shot the male she was with multiple times, and he attempted to shoot her, but he missed, said the Harris County Sheriff's Office Major Susan Carter. The husband then fled the scene in a flashy Maserati sports car before being stopped by Houston cops who responded to reports of the shooting. The husband then exited the Maserati and shot himself in the head before being taken into Houston Northwest Hospital in critical condition, where he is on life support and not expected to survive. Okay? The husband and the wife had been married 9 years prior to the incident and had no children, according to the sheriff's. Oh my God. Listen, she's 28, right? She married this dude. Wait a minute. She married this dude when she was 19. She married this dude when she was 19. This dude was in his 50s. He married a 19-year-old. 9 years. Oh my God. I'm going to revisit this in the live, y'all. But listen, 9 years. So they're not reporting on what her name is. All you know is that she's been married for 9 years. Right? 19 years old, married a 50 whatever year old man. Oh my God. Now she's hitting him with the divorce, but to back up her divorce, her serving the papers, she got her boxer friend. I'm curious how she met this dude. Now she's 28 years old. This guy's 61. All right. They had no kids, so she made sure she ain't get knocked up. Or I don't listen. Okay, in all fairness, I don't know what the deal is with that is. Maybe dude got kids from a previous marriage. I don't know. They're not getting into that. But I need to know more about this. I need to know more about this dude. Does he have kids? This is very important information. Does he have kids? Why doesn't she have kids? Did she want kids? How'd this guy look? They said flashy Maserati, y'all. 9 years now. She spent 9 years, no kids, and 28 years old. Now she's ready to divorce him, but she needs the boxer to back her up. The argument escalated. He said, all right, I got you. Went back to the Maserati, got his burner, and now we here. See that? Listen to this, y'all. A witness, Kathy Smith, said she and her daughter were about to walk into the restaurant for lunch when Smith was shot. They ain't never going there again. Man. All right, listen to this. Sarah Abdullah Smith, Smith's daughter, said he was always looking to improve. Relatives said Smith was not in a romantic relationship with the woman and only met her last Friday. What is going on? So, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. All right, well, hold on. Now, I'm definitely going to have to do a live on this. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. This woman he just met last Friday, days prior to this, Listen, I'm just speculating at this point. What did she do? Yo, come with me to this restaurant. I'm about to meet my ex-husband or whatever. But didn't the other article that said that they spoke on the phone? Listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to revisit this in the live. But I need to know. I got to talk to somebody. I need to know what was going on. He wasn't romantically involved. He just met her recently. But now he's accompanying her to a restaurant to service her ex-husband's divorce papers. But spoke to the fellow on the phone? What is going on here? What is happening? Well, look. Brothers, listen, men, be responsible. Be responsible. Don't go to these women's homes, especially ones that you just meet. Don't go to their homes. Meet them in public places. Even if you meet them in public places, look what happened. Get to know them. Their history is very important to your well-being, as you can see. And what's sad is, there's light shed on this situation, but I can't tell you how many times this has happened throughout the world. The world. You know how many black men are dead or in jail over nonsense involving a woman? Now you're going to talk to this woman who they're not telling you her name or anything. I would love to talk to her. But you know what she'll say? I didn't tell my ex-husband to do that. And she didn't. I didn't tell him to do that. What about the poor guy that accompanied you? Well, I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't know my ex-husband was going to do that. I didn't bring him there for the muscle. You couldn't handle your bit. You knew that your husband was meeting you there. You set it up. Divorce papers, that's something you should do by yourself. And even if he was insistent on coming, you should have told him, no. You ain't got nothing to do with this. Stay out of it. I got this. Man, a lot of these women, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of these women are not concerned about your safety. They're concerned about their well-being. But you go back and ask this woman, she will insist that none of this shit is her fault. I promise you she will. I'm going to revisit this on the live because this is tragic. And I'm sure you're going to have some women saying, oh, well, he ain't have to go and he ain't have to insert himself in that. No. Be responsible. Be a woman. He also don't have anything to do with her fucking divorce. She should have told him to stay out of it. And even if he was the type of man that wanted to insert himself in it, she should have said, no, stay out of it. This is tragic. But more on this soon. I might cook on this in a couple of days. This is Painful Excellence Podcast. I'll catch y'all on the rebound.